What's going on, guys? My name is Dilbo Dabgins. That's Dilbo with a B. Coming at you right now, we're going to be talking about some insane OP wall spots that I've found over the course of the past week and a half playing Sage. These wall spots are guaranteed to get you kills, guaranteed to surprise your enemies. Let's go ahead and jump right into this video. So we're going to be starting first on the map Split, going over all of the attacking walls that I know. Each one of these maps are going to be split up between attacking and defense in each site and the middle point individually. I'll have timestamps below, just going over every one, so that way you can just click through it if you want to. The very first site we're looking at here is A site on Split. So normally you would spawn over here as an attacker, you run up this little area and you're going to say, okay, we're attacking A site, right? So what you can do with Sage here is you can actually put a wall down on top of this box here. Right here. You have to make sure you jump up on top of it, and you can mess it up and put it on the ground here. So you want to make sure you aim low to the ground like this, and then lift yourself up. And once you lift yourself up, you're able to see anybody sitting in heaven on A site, watching them run in. So normally what will happen is at the start of the spawn, somebody will blip in because you can't see them right in the beginning of the game. They'll zoom in and then shoot them right in the head, and you get the kill. All right, moving on to the next wall spot. All right, so the next spot here is actually once you're attacking and you take the A bomb site, and say you have the bomb planted here, or the bomb planted back here, or the bomb, even better, you have the bomb planted about right here, right? A lot of people, they'll come from heaven, or they'll come from this area right here, and you want to be able to hold this corridor. So what's really good is you can put a wall down right here and aim right here, and what will happen is people will come around this corner and you'll be able to just dink them right in the head if you hit the shot. And you can even jump right here and say you need a, say somebody was in heaven, you can even jump up right there. All right, so now we're in middle of Split here, and there isn't really anything super OP you can do here, but I just wanted to make sure that everybody realizes, like, a lot of people are going to be holding this top corner over here, right? So what you want to be able to do is kind of take that person off guard. So if you lift yourself up on the wall, you see that person won't necessarily realize that you're going to be on top of the wall, and you'll be able to get the headshot pretty easily. Now, if you rotate, say you're coming from sewer here, right? And it's pretty much the same thing. You want to be able to scare this person, and especially if you're crouched here, it's kind of a head glitch, because all they can see is your head, and you'll be able to just shoot them in the head. All right, so now we're attacking B site on Split, and there's 3 walls here that are pretty good. The first one is, say you know somebody is playing this pillar right here, and you want to make sure, or they're playing right here, and you want to make sure you can kind of get the drop on them. You lift yourselves up right here in the corner, and it's the same thing that we were talking about in mid, where you're kind of surprising them, right? You can slide peek, crouch, and you can shoot right here, shoot right here. Now, say everybody's going to rush in, we're calling a rush, right? You want to be able to get on the site quickly and safely. You can wall off heaven here, and what happens is if you're running close to the wall, nobody can shoot you from heaven. As you can see, I'm backing up. That person's in heaven. He had no clue. I mean, they knew we were coming, but he couldn't shoot us. All right, so the last one on the B attacking side, we've already covered this wall here that you can put down. The last one you want to be able to put down is you come over here to this staircase right here, and you can put a wall down right there. So say you're running in, you you stand right here on this corner of the staircase, you can put a wall down right here, and now you have all of this area that you're protected from, and you can't get shot from heaven. Okay, so now we've swapped over to defending on Split, and what we're going to be doing is going over the A side first. So one pretty good wall that people put up, and especially me, is a lot of people like to push this ramp right here. They like to come around that corner down there and come up this ramp. So what you can do to actually stop them from coming up the ramp, along with being able to get picked, is put a wall down in an angle like this. And what that allows you to do is shoot down here at anybody that's coming across right here, along with stopping them from coming up the ramp. And you can crouch through, and you can see them trying to get this orb like this. So you can crouch right here, and you have a little angle right here where you can stop them from getting the orb. All right, so the next one on A side here on Split is a pretty good one of my favorites. You can come over here in heaven, look straight down, put up a wall, and what it allows you to do is see people coming right around this corner, and you can shoot them. Most likely won't realize you're here, especially because the barrier's here, and especially if a rush is coming, you're able to kind of surprise them, get them off guard. You can even see people if they lift up over there from that side, from one of the tips we were showing earlier. But yeah, this is another really good spot here on A. Alrighty, so now we're defending on mid here on split, and one really good wall to put down is a diagonal wall right here on this staircase. You want to make sure that you have it so it's up on this level, not down like that, but up like this. And when you put it down, one, you'll be able to have the height advantage and kill anybody coming from here, but also you can fall back into vents here and shoot them from underneath of the wall, just like this. They'll be running out trying to get the orb, or pushing up to this corner, and you'll be able to shoot them underneath of the wall. So it's a pretty good wall for both delaying and surprising. And now the other wall that you can do here on A site is kind of the same thing. You want to be able to put a diagonal wall right here on the staircase. You can lift yourself up, and what you're able to do is see the top of this box and then see anybody that crosses. Say they're running events or something, you can see anybody that crosses, you can shoot right underneath the wall just like this. So now we're defending B site here on split, and one pretty good wall is, if you look at this trash can right here, you can jump up on top of it and put a wall down directly at your feet. And what this allows you to do is get the drop on anybody that's coming out of here, because most of the time they're expecting you to be right here, but if you're higher up, they won't expect you to be up there, and you'll at least be able to get a couple kills. Now, there's also two more down here that you're able to do to try to prevent them from rushing garage. You can put one right here in this corner, and you can hold this angle right here on the tower. It's kind of the same concept as before. Rather than being down here and looking at them and killing them, you'll be up top. It will be a harder kill for them to make. Along with being behind this box right here, you have a headshot glitch that you can do, and you're able to shoot anybody that's coming around this corner. You can actually see pretty deep into garage, so if they're holding that corner right there, you can shoot them off, you can throw your slow, you can do a lot of things. Alright, so that's enough for split. We're going to be moving on to the next map right now. Alright, so now we're on the map bind, and there aren't any super crazy angles you can get, at least that I haven't found on when you're trying to attack A site, but there are some pretty cool shenanigans you can do with your slow. So if you jump up on this box, you can jump up on this ledge, and then you put your wall down in this corner. What this allows you to do is throw a slow to heaven, and you can throw a slow to mid. To slow mid, you want to push yourself as forward and to the right as you can. Look at this leaf pedal right at the bottom of it. Jump and toss it right when you hit the top of your jump. And what that allows you to do is slow off mid. So anybody that's trying to push mid, anybody that's trying to play behind here, you can slow off this whole area with that. All right, so the other slow that you can do from the same position, you want to go ahead and put your wall down in this corner right here, push yourself forward. You see this little beam right here. You want to look at the beam where it meets this piece of grass, pull your mouse down so you're in line with this little bit of an indentation in front of this piece of grass. So you look at the beam, pull down, pull out your slow orb, jump, toss, and that should go right deep into heaven. And anybody that's playing heaven will be slowed and not able to get out of your view. So if somebody's in mid here, you know, they're about to push, you say, hold on, I'm going to slow heaven. Heaven's slowed, you can kill the person. All right, so now we are defending on A site on the map bind. And one thing you can do pre-round, because there'll be like a little blue border about right there that you can't get past, but one thing you can do is you put a wall down right here on the side of this box, and you have a little headshot glitch. So what you can do is you can shoot people in the head that come from this angle, you can shoot people in the head that come from that angle, and say you're getting shot at, you can crouch down and fall back. Now the other really good one on A site is, say you're defending showers, pre-round you can go ahead and put a wall down right there on the edge here, just like that. And what this allows you to do is do a leg glitch on people. So anybody that comes through, you can shoot them in the legs right there, and they have no clue where you're at because you're hidden. You can fall back into the corner here. You can throw a slow down if they're pushing, throw a slow down if they're pushing like that. But yeah, that's how you defend A. Those are 2 little wall spots for you. All right, so unfortunately, I wasn't able to find any attacking things here on B site on the map Bind, but there are 2 defending that we can go over. The first one is if you want to defend hookah, you come on this box, you put a wall down just like this, and this goes back to the philosophy of trying to surprise your teammates or surprise the enemy. They're not going to realize you're up here in this corner. You can come and you can peek them, get it, and then fall back if you need to. Now the other one is up here on top of this box. You put a wall down just like this, and what this allows you to do, say you're soloing B because they've been going A over and over and over again. You can hold hookah like this, and then say somebody's pushing long, you can drop down and you can hold long. So yeah, that's all of the spots that I found on Bind. We're going to be moving to the next map right now. All right, so now we're on the map Haven. This is the 3-point map with A, B, and C. The first one we're going to start off with is a pretty tricky one that I found on A site to slow A long. So there'll be a barrier here when you first start, and what you can do is come up to the barrier, you put a wall down in the corner, and what this allows you to do is pull out a slow, and you can toss this slow right over top of this wall into long. What you want to do is kind of aim at this pillar, this little crack in the pillar right here, jump, toss at the top of your jump, and the person in long will be slowed. All right, so the other one on A site, it's kind of a, you know, it's not like super great, but it's good enough to get the surprise on people. You can put a wall down in this corner, jump up onto this box, and you can shoot anybody that's sitting in heaven. So one other thing you can do while you're attacking A is you can wall off heaven, but you want to make sure, you know, you've already cleared here, you've already cleared the right side. But once what you can do is you can put down the wall about right there, and nobody in heaven will be able to attack you the rest of the round. And if they are, you know, you can hear them shooting the wall, and your team can be prepared to defend it. So there's only one pretty decent one in attacking B on this map. Reason being, this is a very tight area to try to attack. If you're already here, you've already pushed in, there isn't really anything crazy you can do. I mean, you can kind of do this. You can lift yourself up here and you're able to, you know, clear the inside of this a little bit, but and clear the bottom of window like this, which is pretty good, and we'll go into the other side of this, which is even better when we're on defense. But the other good one is a lot of people like to sit up in this corner. Now you can also wall bang this if you have a sniper rifle, but if you don't, you've already cleared this side. You can put a wall down like this, but you want to do it quickly so as you turn the corner, you can kill anybody that's sitting in this corner. So as I did that, I pulled out my gun and I came around the corner really fast, and that way you can flick, and most of the time it will surprise the person that is sitting up there. All right, so now we're attacking C long here, and there's 2 that I know of here. Then they're not super insane, but they're pretty good to know. You can put a wall down in this corner and then peek this, and what that does is, you know, people won't realize you're up here as quickly. As long as you peek it fast with an op or something, you can kill this person. And the other one, say you're rushing long and you don't want to get shot from the garage, you put a wall down right here. You can cross into sight without worrying about garage until you get about right here. All right, so we're going to be moving on to defense here right now. Okay, so now we're defending A site on Haven. And what a lot of people do is they'll just peek long, wide peek it just like this, right? But what you can do is you can utilize that same corner peeking method that we have been with our walls. Put down a wall, and you'll be higher up and be able to watch the cross just like this. And what that allows you to do is you can actually see pretty deeper in there, and you can and you'll surprise people as they're walking past. Okay, so the other one on A site is to defend short. And what you can do is you can come up to this box. You don't want to be right up against it because it will bug out. You can be a little bit away from it. Put down a wall. And what you can do is you can get up on this box and watch anybody coming in short. And they also say you die, they can't push in right here without your team knowing, because there's a gap here that nobody can walk. Okay, so now we're defending B mid/C window, and one of the best walls in this entire video is right here. what you can do, and you can even do this pre-round, is you can put down a wall on this door. And what this allows you to do is scope in on this on pre-round, and as they're walking through this door, you can shoot anybody. They'll actually spawn right back there in that area. You'll see them flash in when they're spawning, and you can kill them right off spawn. So another one on B side that's pretty good, especially for defending windows. You can put a wall down right here, jump up on the ledge, and you can see anybody walking out in the window and snipe them. You can even jump up mid-round and surprise them through, things like that. All right, moving over to C. Okay, so now we are defending C site, and there's two pretty good walls here. One is a denial of C long along with a peek, so we're raised up, we can do a peek here, come around long, get this pick. Now another one you can do is you can come up on this box right here, and you can put down a wall here, and you're able to do the same thing, kill anybody that's down here in long. And say they're pushing, you're like, oh crap, they're pushing. You can break, and say you're not using op, you can break this right here, and you actually have a really good angle right here to shoot them from. Just like this. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Please get connected with all the socials. Links are down in the description. Thank you so much for being a part of this community. I hope you enjoyed this video. My name is Dilbo Dabgins. That's Dilbo with a B. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Be like yourself.